Baba Ganoush is an Eastern Mediterranean dish made of eggplant. Traditionally, the eggplant is roasted whole, but today I'm going to show you a shortcut which imparts caramelization for the ultimate dip served with pita. Guys, so today we are making a delicious Eastern Mediterranean dip. So first, to get started, we need to work with our eggplant. So you obviously want to choose a nice, heavy for its size eggplant, one that's blemish free, no indentations. Obviously, when you see something really beautiful visually, it's going to be a great vegetable when you're choosing your vegetables. And eggplants have a sex. I know that sounds so bizarre. There's male and female, so you want to choose the male. Because the females are a little more bitter, they contain more seeds. I know that sounds so bizarre, but how do you determine which sex your eggplant is? Turn it over. If there is a little dimple in the belly button, that's a male. If there's a slit, that's the female. So go for the dimple. All right, so technically it should have less seeds, resulting in a less bitter eggplant. But I'm going to show you how we're going to decrease that bitterness that naturally occurs in all eggplant by peeling the eggplant. Then we're going to dice it, put it on the sheet tray, and I'll explain how that imparts caramelization. So you want to peel the eggplant, and then we're going to dice into about 1-inch pieces. So what that's going to do is create a lot more surface area than roasting it whole. If you roast it whole, it sort of steams within itself. The bitterness and the juiciness of that bitter flavor stays contained within the eggplant, where here we're spreading it out and it begins to evaporate into the oven. So that's what we're doing to get rid of a lot of that bitter flavor, and it imparts caramelization. You have that direct contact with the sheet pan, which again gives you that delicious natural sugared flavor. It really makes a difference in this dip, and it makes it even faster to prepare. All right, so I'm just going to dice this, toss it onto my sheet tray. We need some olive oil, salt and pepper, and into the oven. Into the oven until tender and beautifully caramelized for about 30-35 minutes. So while the eggplant is in the oven, so now we're going to make our pita chips. You could totally buy pita chips and eliminate this step, but I love the pocketless pita. And then here's what I do. Just cut it into wedges. So basically cut it like a pizza pie, 8 wedges, just like so. Then toss it into a bowl with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. So we're basically making our own. And it's definitely a lot heartier of a bite, these making our own chips, because that's a nice substantial little cracker. Then I'm going to spread them out on a sheet tray and pop them into the oven until they get nice and crispy. About 10 minutes. So our eggplant is roasted, nice and tender and caramelized. So you could totally do this a day ahead. I did this the other day. Put it into the refrigerator, covered it with saran wrap, took it out, took the chill off, let it sit at room temperature for about an hour. So if you're having company, this is a great prep ahead tip. Then into the bowl of your food processor. Then we have, which I prepped ahead earlier, 1 clove of garlic. So you want to give it a rough chop just to help it along before you add it into the food processor. Freshly squeezed lemon juice. So it's going to give a nice brightness, a little kick with some cayenne, salt and pepper, and then, so the two main ingredients in Baba Ganoush, eggplant and tahini. So tahini is a sesame paste, sesame seed paste, and it's really delicious. It has the consistency of peanut butter, but it has that delicious flavor of sesame seeds. Okay, now we're gonna puree this until smooth. Our pita is nice and toasty. So you just wanna place your Baba Ganoush into a bowl, make a little pool in the middle and add some extra virgin olive oil in there. I garnished it with a little bit of cayenne and some fresh parsley, just for freshness and beauty, so it looks beautiful. So this is great. Summertime's coming up. This is a nice, easy dip to prepare, and it's so delicious. And if you love eggplant, you are gonna love it. All right, let's give it a taste. First of all, when I was roasting this eggplant, I had to stop myself from eating all of it just fresh out of the oven before we pureed it. It was so good. So creamy, so flavorful. You have that brightness from the lemon. You get that garlic, but in a good way. Making your own pita chips makes such a difference. For this recipe, head over to the newspaper's website. I'm Shereen will cook this. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.